The following is a Castwave Studios production.
Cause you want that tasty treat. It's two fat guys eat. Hello and welcome to another episode of Two Fat Guys Eat. I'm Colin.
I'm Sean.
I'm Brian.
And today's a little bit of a, I don't want to say a lazy episode, but just apparently it's like you guys told me yesterday that we apparently in the town we live in they've opened a Qdoba.
Yeah,
you guys were very excited about
the other night. Brian peeked his head into the living room, and I was just sitting there watching TV, and he's like, "Hey, you know they have a Qdoba in town?" I'm like, "What? Shut your face, we're going now."
Yeah, Brian, what was that all about?
How'd you find out?
Yeah, how'd you find out?
I was just kind of looking around, and I think I saw on the Everything Frederick page or something that Qdoba has opened, and I was like, wait a minute, because I was thinking about it.
God, I love that page.
It is helpful.
I honestly because I was thinking about it, because I don't know, I wasn't really in the mood for Chipotle, and I was thinking about because I'm gonna be going to Denver soon for a little bit, and I was like, man, I would really love to go to Qdoba while I'm out there. Sucks that there's not one around here. And then literally my phone was spying on me and was just like, oh yeah, here you go. And I was like, oh shit, we have one in town now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, what was it? I've never been to a Qdoba before. So tonight was my first experience with Qdoba.
Yeah.
And but Brian, when you were telling me about this yesterday, you were like, yeah, I actually am excited about this because I've been kind of really pissed off with Chipotle lately.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, what
I think he was shit out of luck with the Chipotle.
Yeah. Well, so why don't we discuss you wanted to discuss, point counterpoint, so let's discuss the merits of Chipotle versus Qdoba.
Right.
All right. So I personally only had 3 tacos again. This is my first try. And I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah.
I would say it is sort of, I don't want to say it's mirroring, but it's kind of like every fast casual Mexican restaurant I've been to.
Yeah.
Like your Chipotle, your California tortilla, your Moe's, your
Baja
Qdobas,
Fresh.
your Baja Fresh, right? And that is...
Your Pancheros.
Yeah, and that is, they don't season their fucking meat enough. Enough. I mean, there's a little bit more than, say, Taco Bell or,
Well, sure.
Yeah, but it's, not... honestly, I hate to admit this, the best tacos I've had in a very long time were from Uncle Julio's in Rockville.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It was so fucking good, and I've been
Personally,
I need that spice blend on everything.
Personally, for me, Tor Taco is some of the best.
Oh yeah,
Tor Taco is
okay.
shit.
So we might have to go there sometime to try that.
Yeah.
But I will say that Qdoba has way more toppings and sauce options than fucking Chipotle does.
Sorry, the way you said that, I was just like, Wilbur.
Wilbur. No, but I would say that Qdoba's got, I would say, any fucking chain beat on the variety of toppings and spreads you can get on your food.
Yeah.
Because I think there was 4 or 5 different sauces / salsas.
Yeah. They have pico de gallo, they have a hot salsa, they've got 2 different types of fucking queso.
I mean, not only that, they have Chipotle ranch or something like that. Something essentially. I would say they have about as many, say, sauce combinations as, say, Taco Bell.
Sure.
But I would say if you asked me to look at, say, a sauce list from Taco Bell and a sauce list from Qdoba, I'd say I'd probably pick more of the sauces from Qdoba.
Well, of course.
Just from the descriptions of just the sauces. I was impressed with the variety that Qdoba was offering versus somewhere like Chipotle, where Chipotle's two sauces are green mild sauce, spicy red sauce.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all you get.
And pico.
Well, pico's really not, but pico's more just like a tomato
Salad.
Yeah, essentially.
I got you.
Right. I mean, again, you can get all of that as well at fucking Qdoba. So, I dug Qdoba's food, but what drew you guys to Qdoba? Because again, this was my first experience, and I just went based on your guys' recommendation.
I used to go back when I was in Towson. They had one.
Mm-hmm.
They had one down the street from me back when I lived over by Park, almost by Parkville. And that was just like it was just a walk down the street for me. So I just went down there and got stuff. Rode my bike down there. Got myself a burrito. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
There was the other place that they don't have down here. It's the only place I've seen it was in the Towson Town Center, the mall, was Panchero. And that place, they took a ball of dough, tortilla
pressed
dough,
it and cooked it fresh in
pressed
front of you?
and cooked it fresh in front of you. That was some of the best shit I've ever had.
I would say Chipotle does something. I mean, they don't make it fresh.
Well,
like
both Qdoba and then they both just they press it in there for a second.
Yeah, to heat it up.
To heat it up to make it pliable. That's
Yeah.
the only reason why they do that.
Yeah.
Not to impart any flavor.
No. Yeah. But What about you, Brian? What makes you love Qdoba? Besides the fact it's from Colorado.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's from Colorado, sure, but like, I like a lot of the things. I like the selection, and I also really like the price point too.
I'll give you that. I think I spent like $15 total, but
it's not like going to Chipotle and going like, yes, here's my firstborn child. I'll have a burrito, please.
yeah, no, I'll give you that. Like, I would say for the amount of food I got because that's the thing. It's like you get chips, queso, a drink, and your entree, whatever it ends up being. It's like 15 plus, and then if you want guacamole, fucking forget it. But like Qdoba, I feel like I can go in and like it'll be a couple bucks less. So like it's definitely a more acceptable price point. I'll give you that. And also like again, I don't want to say the quality is leagues ahead, but it's definitely better than Chipotle.
I mean, Chipotle has just like their quality has been going down for years, and like their portion sizes are shrinking. And also on top of that, they're like, I have a severe problem with like their queso, whereas with Qdoba, I'm like, man, there's a spicy one and a regular one, and they're both like atomic yellow, and they're not gonna curdle up on me because they were out in the cold for 5 seconds. Like, oh shit, okay, right on, you go Qdoba, I like it.
I mean, I had some of their regular queso tonight. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I could have used a little more heat on it, but then again, like you just said, they have a spicier version, which I didn't fuck with tonight, but
you fucks with it next time.
I'm gonna fuck with it next time. Yeah, sure. I will say that you know what I miss? Does anybody remember? And I hate to bring this up because we're talking about two fast casual Mexican eateries, but does anybody remember the double decker taco from not from McDonald's? The double decker taco from Taco Bell.
Yes.
Anybody you remember that?
I do.
It's basically just a regular hard taco, beans smeared on a soft taco, and it folded inside of the soft taco.
But it wasn't a Taco Town taco.
Huh?
It wasn't a Taco Town taco.
Oh, yeah, no.
I remember before the times of, like, gorditas and, like, all that shit, where, like, that was, like, the big thing that they were, like, forever. They were like, yo, double-decker tacos. And, like, I was like, hell yeah, double-decker taco.
I fucking love a double-decker taco.
I will absolutely murder a double-decker taco. I might even eat 2 of them.
Well, and here's the thing.
Because I'm 9 years old and I'm not fat yet.
Yeah. Well, what I used to do is I would go to California Tortilla, I would get a 3 taco meal, and then I'd spend like $1.50 and get 3 flour tortillas, right? And then I would, I'd get like an extra thing of queso. Instead of using beans to sort of hold the soft on the hard shell, I use the queso. And
where were you getting the tortillas from again?
from California Tortilla.
Oh, okay.
From the same place.
Because, like, knowing you, it would not... Sorry, I didn't hear that. Knowing you, it would not surprise me if you were like, I went to California Tortilla, I bought this, then I went to Taco Bell, bought that, and then I went over to, like, Taco Cabana, and I bought, like, a side dish because I want to have my perfect meal.
And
See,
then I
you
spent
look at me
3
like-
months in the bathroom.
But here's the thing. You're talking like that's a bad thing. And it's like, hey, I want
No,
what I
didn't say it
want
was a
sometimes.
I didn't say it was a bad thing.
Yeah.
I'm just calling you out on it.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. It's a fat thing.
Yes.
It's a fat guy thing. And if you don't like it, you've obviously come to the wrong show.
If you haven't had McDonald's French fry in a Wendy's Frosty, you haven't lived life.
You know what's weird? I the other day, I was like... I did that the other day. I was like... I really wanted Wendy's.
I know you would.
I wanted Wendy's, but I didn't want their fries because their fries are shit.
Yeah, it's sea salt. Yeah.
So I bought my burgers and my Coke at Wendy's, and then I drove around the corner to fucking Burger King and got onion rings. Because I just wanted onion rings, and they're the only fast food chain that fucking offers them.
Good ones.
Well, I would even call them good.
Like they're okay.
They're okay.
They're serviceable.
Exactly, they're serviceable onion rings. Let's not give them too much credit. They are definitely they're definitely the orphan child of the fucking fast food.
At BK, have it your way.
Have
You're
it your-
fat.
Yeah.
I hate that ad so much.
Yeah.
So do I.
It
But,
just, you know what that
but it was
you know
just in my head.
First
always
time
in my head.
I heard that ad was when Damar Hamlin got fucking had a heart attack on the field.
Oh my god.
It's like Damar Hamlin being watched by medical professionals. We have to go to commercial break. Whopper, Whopper, Whopper. I'm like, Jesus Christ! What is wrong with you?
It's the I swear to God, it's the Burger King equivalent of like, you got what I need.
Would you say he's just a friend? Yeah.
Would you say he's just a friend?
Oh,
Whopper,
baby,
whopper.
Yeah, it's definitely that I won't lie. That jingle is fucking ear cancer.
It's
It's ear cancer.
I've never heard the term ear cancer before.
I'm not wrong though.
It's like oh my god, I'm sorry, like fucking like
Alright,
an
what's in your
earbug.
brain?
Ear cancer. Oh my god.
I believe the term that usually used in this sort of situation is earworm.
Or ear herpes.
Yeah. Oh,
no,
there you go.
No, ear cancer. Ear cancer, because it's a fucking growth and it won't go away.
Yeah. Yep. Pretty much. Okay.
Without professional treatment.
Okay. So my problem with Chipotle is it's just I don't think I ever really liked Chipotle. I think it was just like, I don't want to eat at Taco Bell. I want a slightly better tasting
Slightly
type of
elevated.
Mexican.
I want a slightly elevated Taco Bell experience.
I want to feel bougie, goddammit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for a while, that's what Chipotle was. But then it was like, Chipotle was like, oh, we've got tempeh, and oh, we've got birria. Now I'm just like, stop. This isn't why we come to you people. Just stop.
What the fact is, and I think Jordan, what's his name on TikTok, or brought this up, is that
The president of the fast food
the
fast food
president of
secrets-
the Fast Food Secrets
Yeah.
Association. He's like, why do they employ the most youngest people they can find fresh out of high school and throw them in there? Like, why?
We should ask my brother. My brother worked at Chipotle for like 6 weeks.
Gee, what made him quit?
I think he just he got offered a better paying job and was just like, all right, I'm out. I remember driving him into fucking Chipotle during a fucking snowstorm. Like we were on our way there, and then they call him and like, yeah, we're closing for the day. I'm like, we're like literally on a highway. No one else is on the road. I'm driving, trying not to like skid out, and they call him. And he's like, oh yeah, they closed. So it's like, you motherfucker.
And
I was just like, whatever.
Ever since then, you were kind of like, fuck you, Chipotle.
No, honestly, my gripe with Chipotle is just their fucking delivery, or like either when you like order online, whenever you order online, either through delivery or like pickup, it's always such a fucking hassle because like, either A, they'll miss items, and obviously the people at DoorDash never fucking check. So, of course, you wait 45 minutes for your fucking food, because they've got 3 more deliveries to make before they get to you. And by the time you get it there, it's cold, and shit's missing.
Yeah.
And so all you can, and again, in that context, all you can do is just go back to DoorDash. Except, no, you can't, because when you order through their app, DoorDash doesn't, like, it doesn't port you over to DoorDash's refund system, so you can't get a refund on your food. Right.
I had the same problem happen to me with Grubhub during the pandemic, all the time. And I live right down the road. Like, literally, it was easier for me at that point to just walk my ass down 40 and, like, pick up my food after I had ordered it halfway through my walk it back home. It would still be hot enough when I was living at Elrose.
Yeah.
And because I can't tell you, I lost track of how many times I would order Chipotle through Grubhub, and, like, it would say order delivered, and I'd be like, where the fuck is it? What are you talking? what are you talking about? And then, like, I'd go through them, and they'd be like, sorry, I don't know what's going on. And then I'd contact, like, Chipotle, and, like, it was like, here's how insane this was too, because, like, I would order through the Chipotle website sometimes on my laptop when I still had a laptop that was worth a damn, and I would order through there. I would track it still wouldn't show up. They were bringing in people from DoorDash, and I'm like, what? Okay, what? You don't have dedicated? Whatever, fine. I'm not even going to get into that.
That's it. They don't have dedicated delivery drivers.
So they're going through this contracting website where you didn't even go through DoorDash or Grubhub or what the fuck ever. You know, Snoochooch, whoever the hell. And, like, you're trying to get your food, and then, like, they drop it off in the wrong area, even though you've left detailed instructions. Please leave it off at front of my door. Do not knock. There are dogs here. Here's the blah blah blah. There's an anchor and a waypoint. I have set a signal. There is a signal in the fucking sky. Please go ahead and text me the secret code, which is 12349.
Hands to neighbor across the street.
Like, please contact Commissioner Gordon once this delivery has been completed, so that way I can make sure that Batman doesn't have to look over my order anymore. And, like, you get the most complicated fucking things ever just to be like, look, this is clear and concise. Please drop off my food. And they're just like, I don't know where it went, man. I'm sorry. So, like, then you contact them, and they're like, well, shit, sorry, can't get your money back. Do you want a free meal next time? I'm like, man, I wanted my meal now. What the fuck? What are you doing?
Yeah, no, I get it. This is true. I have not been to a Chipotle in a year and a half because of the last time I ordered. Because that exact thing happened. I ordered, and I have the app on my phone, and it, like, gives you a little, like, play-by-play of what the fuck's going on, right? My order for, like, Liz and I, we literally sat and we were waiting for our food, and I watched that order switch through 6 different delivery drivers, which means it was sitting on the rack at Chipotle, and 6 different people were either A, waiting on it because it just wasn't done, or B, they were just like, I don't have time to wait for this, bye. Or it's just like, I don't have time to go out this way, bye. It's 5 different times until finally the 6th driver showed. And by that time, my food was stone fucking cold. And again, because you order through the Chipotle app and they use DoorDash as a third party, like, normally if you order through DoorDash, you can just go back to DoorDash and be like, hey, I'm missing food. Or, hey, I didn't get my order. If you do it through Chipotle and they use DoorDash as a third party, you can't go through their system to get your money back. You're just fucked.
Just go get your
And again, also, and we basically were just like, we're never going to Chipotle again. A, because the delivery system's a fucking pain in the ass. But B, we were just like, it's not that good either. It's just slightly better than Taco Bell. And at least with Taco Bell, we know we're gonna get our food.
My argument is like, and this is the same thing as, like, fucking Denny's, where there's the good Denny's and then there's the bad Denny's. Mm-hmm. And the same thing with Chipotle. Like, there's the good Chipotle and then there's the bad Chipotle.
Well, there are 3 Chipotles in town. I have been to all of them, and I have had...
There's 3?
There's one...
40, 85, and what else?
40, 85, and Walkersville. In the plaza across this across the Wegmans.
There is 3.
Yep.
Okay.
And they're
the one in Walkersville is the one I'm talking about. That one's actually good.
And they're all bad. They're all bad.
The 26 one, I've never had any complaints.
The one on 85 is the one over by the movie.
The one,
theater, right?
the one in 40 is just awful.
Yes. And unfortunately, that's the one it auto-locates my order to, because that is the one geographically closest to me.
Yeah, that one is poorly managed.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
But anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's why.
Qdoba's really good.
Right, so what I'm saying is, Qdoba is better in terms of quality. It's better in terms of choices that you get.
And it's better in terms of price.
It's better in terms of price. I mean, again, I think the only thing I haven't tried yet is just their delivery system. But again, like any other fast food service, they're probably doing the same thing. They're probably going through DoorDash or through Grubhub, some food delivery system that's already in place, and they're just saying, okay, we will port your order over to them. A driver will come pick it up. I
think the moral of the story is here, just go get your go get your own fucking food.
Yeah, go get your own fucking food. Stop supporting DoorDash.
So stop supporting them with their massive fees and save enough money to buy yourself a vacation.
Or you could just buy yourself more Qdoba. You literally could probably, for the cost of like one meal to get it delivered to you, you're paying at least half of what you... Like, I remember, I think I bought like a combo meal from like Wendy's, and I remember paying like half of the cost in fees just for it to get delivered. And then the expectation is, oh, you gotta drop a tip on top of it too. I was like, wait, so what the fuck is these delivery fees going to? Oh, that's going towards, our system and the people who update it and the people we got working the phones when we fuck up.
UX designers, baby.
I was like, oh, okay, so I gotta give more money to the poor delivery driver who should be getting the delivery fee money. But no.
I'm just saying, a double quarter pounder with cheese, a large fry, and a Coke should not cost me $30 to get delivered to my house.
No, it should not.
That's
honestly, like, the only thing that needs to be delivered is either Chinese food or circles cut into triangles and boxes.
Or rectangles cut into smaller rectangles if you go to Lido.
Right.
Now,
no, I mean, through the pandemic, what got me through was Papa John's.
Yeah.
Papa John's was right there, and I went directly to them. I called them, on the telephone. Apparently you can call people on using their phone. Yeah, it's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
I just like post memes and like watch YouTube.
I know, right? And apparently it's more than just a camera and an internet device. Apparently you can actually call people.
Who knew?
Yeah. So yeah, and like I call them. They deliver, and now I'm suddenly outside of their zone thanks to the new place that they put up down the street, which sucks. But what can you do?
Real fast, and then I kind of want to go down just some more stuff with Qdoba real fast and kind of convince why you should go to Qdoba. Do you remember that time that we went to go see Coheed and Cambria in Baltimore?
Yes, I do.
Do you remember that time we went to Chipotle in Baltimore before?
Yes, I do, and I know the story. And you should be holding you should be holding the laptop.
Okay.
The good people should hear this. That's
okay. Real fast, and then we'll start to kind of get into the end here. But so Sean and I back in 2021 decided we were going to go see Coheed and Cambria, and we got on the road after we both worked, and we parked and got out, and we were in the downtown area, kind of like the where all the fun stuff is, not the bang bang murder shit going on.
Charm City.
Yeah, thank you. And so the power plant live area, if you will. And so we're hungry, and it's we have an hour, maybe 2 hours, an hour and a half, whatever.
Before doors open.
Before doors open, and we can go get a beer and watch the opening act or whatever. And so we're yo, there's a Chipotle right here, let's go. And we go in there, and our first mistake is wow, it's Baltimore, at night, and nobody's in here. Okay.
Should tell you something.
So we go in there, the place is a mess, and we're looking around, and I'm okay, what do I want? And it was a fucking mess, and there was no reason for it to be a mess either. I could understand if there were people in there eating and they weren't able to catch up, but it looked like that place had been empty for at least 30 minutes. And I'm this is weird. So we order our food, and I think you had already ordered, or I had already ordered and you were ordering,
and like I'd already checked out, and I'm just kind of standing there, like playing with my dick or whatever, just waiting for my food, and I'm like not really paying attention when I see this guy who's working there. He's like nudging me, and he's holding those like silver sphere things, like the silver like trays that they give you with your meal that you take to the table. Mm-hmm. This guy's like looking at me, and he's like trying to get my attention, and I'm not paying attention because I'm not at work.
Sure.
I'm like, whatever. I'm just kind of standing around, whatever. I'm like kind of half listening to what Sean's saying. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey. And I'm like, huh, what? Yeah? Can I help you? And he's like, hey man, can you take these trays and put them over there on that thing? And I'm like, what? He's like, these trays, I just washed these. Can you put them over there so that, whatever. I'm like, are you asking me to do your job for you? And he like literally stares at me for like what felt like a whole ass minute.
What aren't you getting about? Why'd you move the trays, Brian? Come on.
And so like I'm standing there and I feel awkward and I'm like,
dumbfounded.
Sure, fine. Here, do you have anything else you want me to do for you? And like I felt like such an asshole, but at the same time I'm like, why are you? You're right there. You're on the clock. Why are you like? And like it's one thing to like if like you had caught me off guard and like you had handed me them and like I put them there and I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Hey, wait a minute, like that. But like he's standing there and like wasting time and like looking at me like, hey man, why aren't you doing this? And I'm like, I don't work here. What the fuck are you doing?
So basically, in the time that he stopped, asked you to do it for him,
and I stared at him.
He literally could have walked over and put those trays down.
Exactly. And he's just like,
and just think, Brian, that man got paid, and you had to sit there.
Yeah.
You paid.
You paid so that guy could just force you to do his work for him.
Yeah.
What the actual
Brian,
fuck?
You have been absolved.
I've been absolved.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so I'll say this much. So Qdoba is clearly the superior. It's so weird though, like, because whenever you hear fast casual Mexican style eatery, right? Unfortunately, you think Chipotle.
You know what? I see Chipotle, and I always think Rocky. Because he always went there during MagFest.
Yeah.
Like, that's where he went to eat every time.
Well, to be fair, though, I think that place is probably, like, the least busy restaurant on the island.
No, it's still busy as fuck.
I'm saying it's probably less busy than all the other places, though. No, probably busier, because it's probably the cheapest food option on the island.
It is.
Ugh. That's very depressing.
Yeah.
Ugh. Also, like, is it just me, or is it just always bullshit? Like, whenever you don't get rice in your burrito, you would assume that would give them incentive to, put more of the other toppings on it to, like, make it an adequate size, but then, like, they just do half scoop of beans, scoop of cheese.
They give it away like you're taking from their own personal stash.
Yeah, I know. It's
like,
just like...
What? Like... What is the deal? Like, I'm like, I want extra, and like, I want, a burrito. So I usually get a salad, right,
Yeah.
without the tortilla.
Yeah.
And like, and they pile on the lettuce. The lettuce is all piled up there.
Yep.
And then as soon as they get to the meat, I ask for double because I want 2 scoopings. They're like, it was scoop, and they give me a little half scoop.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's your.
That'll be $5 extra.
That's $5 extra. I'm like,
get fucked.
Get fucked. Well, and like I notice it's the different staff too, because like every once in a while I'll have a decent Chipotle experience, and that's when like the staff like is awesome and like they're super fast and they don't speak a lick of English and it's amazing. But those times have passed, so it's all tweens now.
No, you know what I hate? You know what I fucking hate the most?
What?
Is when you has this ever happened to you? It's like you're trying to get your food and like they're doing the meat scoop, and you're like, hey, whoa, wait a minute. That's not even a full scoop. Can you please give me a full scoop? And they're like, oh, you want some more? And I was like, I just want what I want. They're like, okay.
I just want what I'm fucking paying for.
They're like, okay, and then like they give you a half-assed like second scoop, and then like, yeah, that's double meat. I'm like, whoa, fuck you, hold on, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Like they're charging you double meat because like you wanted your full spoon, and they don't even give you like barely.
Why they make the money.
I'm like, fuck you guys, like this is such bullshit.
It's very funny because it's just like,
like what is this fucking like 1880s like New York mayoral bullshit? It's like yes, we're going to cut back on portions and we're going to double that cost.
Even though remember I was
fucking
living
boss tweet ass motherfuckers.
Right. Given I used to live by a Chipotle.
yeah,
Like, and my work was right by a Chipotle.
yep.
Yeah.
I could walk over and get a burrito anytime I wanted.
Yeah.
But like,
But how often did you?
I'm not very. I often went out of my way to go to Qdoba before I went to.
I know.
To it.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, for instance, like now, if I'm gonna go get Mexican, and I don't have the money to like go to like a decent Mexican restaurant, I'm either gonna go to Qdoba or I'm gonna go to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Like honestly, in my opinion, like Qdoba has replaced Chipotle for me.
Yeah.
Because like the price now, I don't know if that price is like just an introductory, like oh the first taste is free, and they're gonna raise prices like after they've been around for a year. Because a lot of places will kind of do that kind of thing. Sure, but like
Once they get popular.
yeah, but like the right now their prices are super reasonable. Their selection is really good. I think they have beer. Maybe I can't remember.
The quality of food is.
I was only there for a few minutes. I got my order to go. I ate it here, but
Yeah.
I mean, that was the thing. I got in, grabbed my food. I was like the option on the website, like if you get like drinks, like if you get like
Dude,
you
I
make
got
it
a
like
burrito. They fed me through fast.
yeah,
Like I was like, service.
yeah,
Like, I was like, oh my god, service.
yeah. No, it was good.
What? We need service.
Yeah, and it was good, and so I would definitely go back to. So a two fat guys eat tip is fuck Chipotle, eat at Qdoba.
Or, fuck all of them. Make your own goddamn burrito. It's not that hard.
Also true, but ain't nobody got time for that.
I do.
Man, I don't want to like have to make beans and shred my own cheese and
Beans come in a can.
saute my own onions and peppers and,
Takes it 5 minutes.
and cook my own beef or
They have it. You can heat it in the microwave.
make my own tortillas from scratch with
No,
flour.
don't do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
They got them in packages.
I'm too lazy. I'd rather just pay the $10 and be like, hey, make me food.
Pay $30. I have them for a week.
Why would I want a burrito for a week?
Exactly. Oh God. Okay, so but yeah, it seems like the argument of who is better, Qdoba or Chipotle. It's Qdoba's
Well,
obviously
obviously,
better.
it's Qdoba. I was just playing devil's.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of at this point too, though. Like, I will say we are super biased because like Chipotle's been around since the 2000s or some shit now.
And we're all just kind of sick and
And we're
tired.
all-
Actually,
like-
true story. I actually was looking this up before we started. Both chains were founded in Colorado and only 2 years apart.
Yeah.
Chipotle started in 93, Qdoba started in 95.
But like, I only remember Chipotle being super popular. Like maybe like I think the first time I had Chipotle was like 2007, 2008, something like that.
I think it's because McDonald's became a fairly large
Yeah.
stakeholder in Chipotle,
And then the first thing they want to do is franchise.
Yep.
which they did, and
Which will be a part of they rent space from the McDonald's Realty Corporation.
yeah,
And thank you Ray Kroc for that bullshit. But like, watch The Founder, by the way, if you've never seen that. Like that is
I would say that's a really good recommendation, mainly because it gives you an insight to like what started all this madness with the fast food.
yes, because like they say in the movie, like Ray Kroc was not in the fast food business. He is in the
Real estate business.
real estate business. Yeah, thank
you know what's fucked is like the thing is like the longer I'm around, the more I like the small places that don't have like worldwide. Like as much as I talk about I would love it if they had like a Ted's in Maryland.
You don't.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want them to do that because I know the second they do that, the quality will drop. It won't be anywhere near as good as I remember it being.
Look what happened to Sonic.
Yeah, that's a perfect example because I remember, honestly.
Remember when Sonic came in and then when we went to Hagerstown to go visit?
Oh no, there was one near Baltimore. That was the one we went to first.
We went over there.
Then they opened one in Hagerstown, which was like a half hour away. We all freaked the fuck out, and it was good for about 5 months. And then they opened the one in Frederick, and that one was and is shit.
It sucks, and like I can't get like
they don't even roller hop anymore. Those parking spots are just shameful.
Yeah.
Well, it's because they don't. I don't know if they just don't hire the car hop staff anymore.
They don't because no one wants to do that, and for shit money.
Yeah, pretty much. But also, I think it's the same issue of Maryland is outside what I would call the zone of influence for Sonic. I would say Sonics in the South are probably a far greater quality than, say, the one here. It's the same thing, like, I think we mentioned this in BGN as the Waffle House effect.
Yes.
It's like the further you get from, like, the hotspot or the headquarters of a franchise, of a, fast food chain, the worse the quality gets. Because you're further away from their providers. You're further away from that sphere of influence where they could be like, hey, fucking keep standards up.
Yeah.
Right. And so, like, for instance, places I love, like Ted's or Mighty Taco or, other places like that, they haven't expanded outside of Western New York. So they're still great.
Yeah.
But if they did, it'd probably be shit. And I understand that.
I'm just like, I'm telling you right now, there's two truths about these two local legends in Texas. It's that Sonic in Texas is some of the best fast food you'll ever have. It's fantastic. Really, it's fantastic stuff. One of my favorites. I'd love to get me a Route 44 limeade. Anyways, I'm just saying. They're good down there.
Sure.
Also,
I'll admit that's like probably the only thing I will fucking get at a Sonic now.
Is a cherry limeade?
Is a fucking diet cherry limeade.
Oh my god, cherry limeade! It's like, mwah.
And also the second truth is that I don't care who you are or where you're at in Texas, Whataburger is fucking overrated.
We passed by one.
You're gonna fucking get us killed.
We were in the Mall of America. We passed by one and I looked at it and I'm like,
wait, was there a Whataburger there?
Whataburger at the Mall of America?
Yes.
What?
Oh shit!
No, there's a Wahlburger.
A Wahlburger. Okay, I was gonna say what?
Yeah,
how did I miss that?
No, what? Yeah, no.
Well, it's funny because we were at the Mall of America. I saw that there was a fucking A&W, and I was like, all right, well, I know where I'm going.
No, look, Whataburger's food it's fine.
It's good. It's fine. It's good.
It's overrated. I'm sorry, it is overrated. There are people who will die on the hill that Whataburger is the best place ever. I'm like, I don't see it. I'm sorry, I don't. It's there's nothing special about it except for that A-frame building that y'all make, and like, oh, it's orange and white, cool. Like,
okay,
whatever. I don't.
So Brian, not a fan of Whataburger.
I can take it or leave it.
Okay, that's fine.
Like if that was the only place.
I bet you're one of those In-N-Out sluts.
Yes, Daddy. Make mine animal style.
Oh my.
Oh my. Well, you've just officially wasted another hour of your time with Two Fat Guys Eat.
You were about to say. I caught you. You're about to say the other podcast.
I was, and I feel bad.
It's so funny. Is this the Fat Shack?
It's not. You know what? It's a Pavlov. It's a Freudian slip, a Foodian slip, if you will. Ooh, I'm gonna coin that term, the Foodian slip. Anyway, Remember, don't stop eating when you're full. Stop eating when you hate yourself.
Two Fat Guys Eat is a Castwave Studios production. For other shows and more, please visit castwavestudios.com.